Yo, top billing to ya, Dog Nation. In addition to subscribing to this channel, join me at www.patreon.com/committed to the G for exclusive film studies, recruiting chatter, and a sick-ass weekly podcast dedicated to your future natty winners, the Georgia Bulldogs. Only $5 a month lets you leave them sissies and nerds behind and join your boy on this movement. Let's go.
Top billing.
Top billing to ya. All right, y'all. The General Jake Fromm. Much respect to that man. I told y'all Jake Fromm is the absolute truth, and you can do big things with Jake Fromm. It's just what it is. People up there talking about pocket passers have never done anything against Alabama. You need somebody who can scramble and all this and that. No, you need somebody who can be a ball distributor. Jake Fromm is a ball distributor. If you're out there on the field, he can get you the ball. And we see right here, your man going against man coverage right here. We have out here what I call cement shoes. We yell out when I play ball, you get a big man out in space, cement shoes, because you know when he starts running up against somebody who's much more athletic than him, it's going to look like he has cement on his shoes. All right. So up here at the top, man, you're going to be having your man Riley Ridley running a fade. You got kind of a clear out route, seam route right here by James Cook. So you would know that if you're Jake Fromm, you're going to be looking up here and you're going to say, all right, if they're in man coverage, the seam route's more than likely going to take this safety. So it's going to be a two-man read right here. If he dips over here and tries to help out over here, I'm going to the seam. If he stays right here, I'm going to go to the fade, right? He's the general. Pre-snap recognition is his thing. We see it starting to take shape there. Xavier McKinney's riding the hash. He already is not in position to help. So you can stare this down because of pre-snap recognition. You know where you got to go. You just got to be able to place it where you want it to go, right? So we see that right there. Absolutely perfect right here. It was more of a combo coverage because you see the cornerback dropped off. Your man just has to put it towards the pylon. They be like, throw this one towards the pylon, Jake, and look where he puts it. Come on, man. Look at the product placement. That man placing products like you wouldn't believe. Like Michael Jackson back in the day with Pepsi, and he was like, he was on fire and everything. Jake Fromm is on fire like Mike was back in the day with Pepsi, man. I'm telling you. All right, let's check out it from the high overhead angle. The thing about this is look at the hash mark. So when people talk about arm strength, I want people to give Jake Fromm his credit too. There's not a throw on this field Jake Fromm can't make. He does not have adequate arm strength. He has really good arm strength. Opposite hash throws are his thing. Throwing outside the numbers, that's his thing. And that's where arm strength is judged at. People talk about deep balls all the time, but that's not necessarily the case. Now look at this. If this was a lollipop, right? If this was a lollipop, your man Xavier McKinney right here, who's riding the hashes like he's taught, would have enough time to get over here. But when you throw that bad boy with some velocity to it, let's go again. You throw that bad boy with some velocity to it, look at that. There's no way in hell this man can make up that type of ground. This one right here, I really like because it shows the progression of the offense. So you're going to have a fire right here, right? You're going to have kind of an overload action going on right here on a blitz. So you want to replace hot. So normally Fromm and Isaac Nada right here, the tight end, split off into the slot, will be on the same accord. The blitz comes right here. You just kind of simply just run a hitch right here, and you're good. But this one right here, they actually convert that hitch into kind of a post, and just look at the touch pass by your man Jake Fromm. All right, front-facing play-action fake. Best offensive line in the country right here, along with Oklahoma's doing his thing. So we saw right there. As a matter of fact, let's go back a little bit. I want you to see Isaac Nada right here. So right there, there's the replace hot, but they still have the play action on. And you see Fromm right now reading this particular player. That would be Mack Wilson. You got Moses coming off here, firing off on the left side against Isaiah Wilson. Right now, they were going to convert this hitch right here and then let your man move the chains. But he thought even better. So if he doesn't give him the signal, if he doesn't catch that right now, he'll go ahead and convert that upfield. He does that. He sees him stand right there. You got a person in Deontay Thompson who's a great player, but he can't cover. He's not going to be able to get there. And your man's playing shallow zone right here, right over his head. But look at this. Action right up in his face, right on his point and shoot foot right here. He can't even really get it off. So what he does is he's able to throw from different platforms. Touch pass, falling back. That's a fadeaway jumper, up. You're going to have me cussing up on this bad boy. This is some good stuff. Fadeaway jumper right there. What I like about Fromm is, and most people will poo-poo on it, it's just the fact that in the quick game, he places the ball exactly where you would be able to catch it and just turn upfield. Like perfect location, like product placement, seriously on point right here. And if we roll it right here. All right. Look at the mechanics. Plant foot, point and shoot foot, hip rotation. I love his throwing motion. Always over the top. Look where he puts it right here. So if you're a quarterback out there and you give the ball like this to someone, a lot of people can't do that. People think that that's easy. He makes it look easy. Some people have that bad boy to where your man will be on the other shoulder. He'll have to turn that way and then look upfield. But right now he's able to catch the ball, see the defender coming. He has a two-way goal, and he happens to be the most talented running back in the country. He just break a tackle, get in there. So don't overlook the little things that the general does, all right? I talked about touch pass on the previous play right there. Look at his ability to, same thing, falling off of his back foot right here. Cement shoes. What I tell you, cement shoes. You got cement shoes out here with Isaiah Buggs, another great player, but he shouldn't be matched up on DeAndre Swift in man coverage. But you got to get it over a big 6'5" guy like that. And you got somebody like Raekwon Davis barreling down on you. You shoot that bad boy over his head, nothing but green grass and opportunity. Tell me that ain't nasty. Ken Griffey Jr. catch, cement shoes right behind him. You can't do nothing but move the chains 50 so yards or whatever it is, man. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, more action here with your man Fromm staring down the gun barrel. That's what I call it right here. You have, I want to say, Quentin Williams breaking loose on my man Trey Hill. He has to wait for this particular receiver to uncover it. Maybe Tyler Simmons, I want to say, running a shallow crosser. But you got perhaps the best player in the country barreling down on you, and you're fearless, man. All you do is make a subtle step back, fall away jumper, hit that bad boy right in the numbers. Got Dylan Moses can't cover a receiver, can't cover tight ends or anything like that. Perfect throw. Give this man his props. Please, somebody give this man his props. This guy is the general, and he's got the best team to me in the country for the future, along with a couple other teams, obviously. But, man, you can't say that a guy with 2 years left like this guy has, with the amount of weapons and the amount of talent that he has, that they're just not going to be in the thick of things no matter what. This is an elite program with elite personnel, and nobody more elite to me than Jake Fromm, the general, under center right there. So I'm excited to see what he does later on. Obviously in this bowl game coming up, I'm excited to see what he does over the next couple of years, man. I think he's a guy that could be around for a couple of more years, break all kinds of records, and just set Georgia up to be the program that it's supposed to be, and the program that it pretty much is right now. It's on the elite of the elite. It's on the cusp. Big things are happening, man. So, but, man, with that being said, check back with your boy, man. Get on that patreon.com/committed to the G. It's time to get loaded up for the off season. You know your boy's going to have 10 million film breakdowns, 10 million recruiting tidbits, podcasts, the whole 9 yards. And most of it's going to be found over there to give everybody a reason to stick around over there in the off season. All right. All right, I appreciate you guys, man. It's Top Billing Sports, your boy Murf, the Underground King, and I'm out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billing.